Hi, I'm Floyd Harrison. This is the Dream Big Initiative show. I'm here with a special guest in Shanghai. Please introduce yourself to our lovely audience.
My name is Bugge. I am the CEO of Bugge Group. I've been running our company here for about 3 years in China. Came here first time in 2011 and very happy to be here.
Oh, great. Great to have you today. And can you tell us a little bit about your family background?
Sure. So I have a sister who's currently living in Stockholm. Both my parents are living in a small town in Sweden called Linköping. My dad is originally from the north of Norway and my mom is from the south of Sweden. I was born in Norway, moved through from the north all the way down to the south, and then at about 11 I moved over to Sweden where I lived until I was 20, and then I came to China and have been here pretty much ever since.
Oh, great, great. And can you tell us a little bit about a childhood experience that shaped the person that you are now?
Absolutely. I mean, there's of course there's always quite a few, but I think one of the ones that are big for my is that I've always been into entrepreneurship and building, creating things. So when I was about 15, my sister was writing a lot, and there was a lot of competitions going on. And one of the sort of opportunities I got was that a lot of people wanted to have a film. At that point, people didn't really have good phone cameras. So I bought a camera and we got to set it up in the tower and we got to film all of the writing competition, and then we sold that as DVDs, which we then later sent home to the parents. And that was my first business venture.
Wow, wow, very good, good. All right, and where did you go to the university, to college?
I went to the University of Nottingham in Ningbo, China.
Wow.
Studied.
And how did you get there? What made you go from high school in Sweden to there?
Well, I was interested in China. I mean, my dad was here the first time in '89, so I saw pictures from when he was here. I had the chance to meet a lot of people from China early on. I got very inspired by developing what was going on, and after high school, I was not sure what I wanted to do in my life, and I decided I'm going to take 1 year and just explore China. So I went to Ningbo, to Wanli University, stayed here for a year, studied some different subjects, and really fell in love with the place. After that, I got into the University of Nottingham and was asked if I would like to continue my study in China, and decided to yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stick around.
And what did you study there? What was your degree in?
Took a bachelor in international business.
Oh, okay. And then what did you do right after university? What did you do?
So after university, I got out, had difficulty finding a job. I went back to Sweden, was there looking for a job for a little bit, worked as a door salesman for about 5 months, got really good at meeting people, selling door to door. And then I got a sales job in Hong Kong in fashion, and I worked in the fashion industry in Hong Kong for 1.5, 2 years.
Wow, that is great, great. And then, all right, so what brought you to Shanghai?
It's always been a goal to come to Shanghai. I mean, for business, Shanghai is really an amazing place, and it's an amazing place to live, work, food, drinks. Shanghai have it all. So it's always been a goal to come here.
Okay.
But we started this business that I'm running now. We started this just before COVID. We've been struggling throughout pretty much all of COVID. But now when things are going better and things are opening up, it was time for me to move to Shanghai.
Okay. And what business did you start in Shanghai? What's the name of the company and what does it do?
Yeah. So we run a company called Bugge Group. And what we do is Nordic flavors in China. We help Nordic or North European food and beverage brands enter into the market. So we help pretty much set up the whole thing, evaluate it, and then run the brands and sales for them in China.
Oh, wow. Are there any brands that we recognize, or what are some of the top brands?
At the moment, our biggest brand is Maverick, a Swedish coffee company. They are the biggest coffee company in all of the Nordics, and they will be launching here very, very soon and very, very big.
Wow. And what entails on launching such a product? What are some things that you have to do? What are some of the groundwork that you have to lay for that company?
It's always different from every brand, but I mean, one of the key things that you have to figure out in the beginning is this something that would work in China? So part of it, are people aware of the product and how to use it, or do you need to teach people? Because teaching people is going to be very expensive. Once that is done, you need to check if they actually like the product, and then you need to figure out if the people want the brand, does the brand message resonate with people?
Okay.
So that is sort of the first step we're doing to see, would we sell? Would people like it? Would people buy it again?
And what are some of the barriers? Is the culture a barrier as far as trying to market?
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
So I mean, we have huge differences in culture between Sweden and China, or pretty much anywhere and anywhere. And what we need to do is that we need to sort of understand the brand and what we call the brand core at the beginning. Know what's the brand about, what are the things and the values that we care about that we want people to feel and know. Once we have those down, we start to build a message and that would resonate with people here, both the message, the graphics, everything. So that it looks and feels the same for everyone, everywhere. And that is a big process that takes a lot of time, but once you get it right, it really pays off.
Okay. And so this is the Dream Big show. So one thing I want to do is encourage people to broaden their horizons. And what are some advantages you can say by coming and working in a different country, by working in, especially in China? What are some advantages that you have seen or benefited from?
I think one of the biggest advantages you get from actually coming and working in a different country, China or whatever it is that you get all of your perspectives kind of challenged. Because you have a lot of things that you think are standard or set in stone that you realize, no, it can actually be done in completely different ways. So the longer you stay, the more local you get here, and the more you are able to compare that to where you're coming from or other places, you realize there is nothing that's set in stone, nothing is fixed, anything can be done.
Again, dream big. So 1, 2, 3, dream
Dream
big.
big.